Everybody, I am coming on here with a quick word to let you guys know that God can restore your marriage. I just wanted to share this story with you guys, and I don't think on my other channel he continues to keep me Bradford. I don't think I ever shared that with um, my beautiful people over there. I can't remember because I started my channel so long ago, but on this new channel, I wanted to give you an encouraging word. I wanted to share a story about my parents, my mother and my stepdad. When they first got married, they both were in the sin of fornication. And I am big on the fact of, now that I know that when people are walking in unholiness, when they are walking in the sin of fornication and they get married going into a covenant of holiness, what God told me what people sow into, so they were sowing into fornication, people can reap adultery, right? And so that's what happened to my parents. They were young and they were in the sin of fornication. They got married. Everything seemed to be so wonderful and great, right? Well, my dad ends up stepping out the marriage, and when he stepped out the marriage, my mother, it broke my mother. My mother would be praying and fasting and crying out to God for him, and she would join with other people to pray and fast for him. It got even to the point where my dad moved out and he moved in with the other woman, and also he served my mom divorce papers that broke her. She literally, when she received those papers, she fell into my brother's arms, my one of my younger brother's arms. And for a long time, my younger brother felt some type of way about it, and I thank God that he don't now, because my stepdad is nowhere near, he's nothing like that now, right? But just for a son to witness the hurt of his mother had him feeling some type of way. So he served her the papers, but she still did not continue. She still did not stop praying. And do you know what happened? My dad told me he was laying in that other woman's house. He was sleeping, and God gave him a dream. This is why prayers is so important. Don't ever, I'm sorry, y'all, I thought I had something on my hand. Don't ever stop praying, right? And it don't matter if adultery was committed, because if you are really believing and you are seeking and you are standing on the word of God, God can turn any situation around. So he was sleeping, and God gave him a dream, and the dream was him carrying my mother's dead body. And he told me what that dream meant. He got a revelation. What that dream meant is that what he was doing to my mother was killing her. It was killing her. So God revealed in the spirit what it was doing to my mom. And my dad jumped up, called my mom the next day, and told her he wanted to come back home. And so the thing of it is, it's so amazing, because my mother is a scaredy cat when it comes to cats. And the girl had two kittens. When she got that call, and he said to come pick him up, that sister did not care about no cats. She was stepping over the cats to come help him get his stuff and bring him back home. And guess what? They've been right ever since. There has not been not one issue ever since then. So I just wanted to encourage people today that no matter how it looks, no matter how it feels, you just don't know what your prayers are doing on the back end. And that's what the Lord will be telling me. You can't go off of what you naturally see when your prayers is shifting the atmosphere in the spirit. So just because you haven't been able to see anything in the natural, that don't mean that spiritually stuff is not getting done, so that when the time is right, the Lord can present it to you in the natural. And one thing I have to say, and I'm going to continue to say this, make sure as you are on this journey that your heart posture is right. Your heart, your heart, your heart, y'all, it got to be right. I thought I was ready, but I really wasn't. And I said that I was going to come and give a up to date um on what happened to me, and I am. That's going to be my next video. I'm going to give my testimony of what happened to me in this time, because it's been 3 times of me and my husband trying to come back together. And this last time, I learned when I finally was like, Lord, what is going on? What is the problem? And the Lord is revealing that it's been things in my own heart. You may be confessing that you are ready for reconciliation. You have to be careful of what you say you're ready for, because when you get in the company of your spouse, you have to realize that they are not going to be like you. Just because God removed them out of the wilderness don't mean the wilderness was removed out of them. And you need to know that. You need to stay grounded. You need to stay in prayer. You need to stay in fasting, and you need to stay in their word more than ever. And I used to tell my listeners that previously before, but see, when I didn't know that there was things going on within my heart. So when my husband came back, or I came back again with my husband this last time, I started looking at what my husband was doing and what he wasn't doing. And then I got in my feelings about it. But then again, God let me know the reason why I was in my feelings is because of the deep root issues in my heart that he has now been addressing. So with that being said, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I thank you guys for watching. And again, just know, as God is for you, nothing or no one can be against you. Talk to you later.